Welcome, welcome, welcome. Is this sound working? I wonder. Let me see. Microphone check. It is reading on my thing. I'm gonna assume I am in the zone. Today we've got SKT versus DWG as we enter game 1. Draft is just about finishing up, but we're gonna have about a 2-minute delay before we hit the actual spectator client, so we can take a little bit of time to run some analysis here. Looks like SKT prioritizing the mid bans. Let's see, Silas, Victor, Zed all banned out, as well as some of the easy CC tanks on Nautilus and Poppy. What are you linking to me? I'm not clicking that. And then, what do we got? On DWG, we see a couple of jungle priority bans in Master Yi and Hecarim, a couple of big carry-style jungles, in addition to a Misfortune and then a couple top lane targets here, and Mordekaiser, and is that Aatrox? I can never tell Aatrox and Kayn apart. I think that's Aatrox. I'm awful at this. This is Aatrox, right? That's not Kayn? Aatrox, okay. They look this, I see it right here now. Okay, oops. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's look at these picks as we wait for our client to get loaded in here. Oh boy, do I love to see a Kled pick here on SKT. This is looking like a pretty beefy AD comp with Tristana, Pantheon, bot lane, Vladimir in the mid, Kled up top, and Wukong jungle is at least my understanding of it. And, I mean, that's AD City against Twitch, Alistar, bot, Syndra in the mid, Fiora in the top, and Trundle in the jungle. The Trundle pick, I think, is a little bit odd here. You know, they don't really have a full-on, full-fledged tank that Trundle is going to be required to shut down. But I do like a little, I mean, it's the tiniest bit more versatile in that Twitch also could do AP, but it is a solo AP on both teams here. Alistar with a little bit of supplementary AP damage, but more than likely not dealing a lot there. They do get a little bit better front line in the Alistar-Trundle combination, which they're going to have to use to prioritize protecting that Twitch. More than likely, both of them are going to be on pick and peel duties as needed. Fiora with the hyper carry. Fiora into Kled. I'm not sure how that matchup shakes out. I do love both of those champs personally as a fighter, top lane player, skirmish after skirmish. That should be the lane to watch, but we're going to let the algorithm decide what we are up to. Kled is my favorite in this matchup. Looks like we're going to see Poker Mage playing that Kled. I have not seen anyone on SKT play this game, I believe. Looking over the list, I don't know a single one of these players. This is the pre-made bracket, I believe. Am I correct in that, Eric? Pre-mades? So we are watching two pre-made teams go toe-to-toe. So I expect a much higher level of gameplay than we are accustomed to here in the Summoners Cup. This is Summoners Cup Season 3. We are back in action. This is going to be a 3-week season with a 1-week break or 2-week break, depending on how it shakes out. And then we're going to go straight into playoffs. So what we're going to see today is a best of 2 point-based system. Winner takes a point for each game. Teams take turns being on the blue and the red side. Is this a traditional format? Who knows? We're making it up as we go, and everything is Just, you know, the way it is. I'm hoping that the sound is running on this thing. I do have the chat pulled up. If there's anybody here, go ahead and write down the team that you are rooting for here, SKT or DWG. Give me some sign of life here in the chat so that I know I'm not just screaming into the echo chamber of the internet. I'll wait for that for a second. We got the game loading up in the background. I'm going to switch this client over. We may see black for just a minute, but know that I will be right back with the game capture. I see a Nexi is daddy. Nexi's not even in the game, but is still daddy, which is, you know, I guess that's okay. Yeah, that's at least something. Whoa, new interface. Is this what I'm seeing? This feels clean. Maybe it's just me. You guys can't see it yet because the screen's still black, of course. Let me go ahead and bring this thing in. I don't see what's going on. Production quality, high production quality. It wouldn't be the first time somebody around here ate my chicken tenders without permission. Game's still loading in. There's a hello. We're going to go ahead. I still haven't seen anybody voting in the chat. Do we want, what do we expect here? DWG or SKT here in game one based on the previous draft? And the game, as always, has decided to crash. So we are going to reboot the spectator client and we'll be right in there. This is, I'm going to just for the sake of sanity, put this back up for everybody to view. Spectate game here. We're going to try it one more time. Sorry about the delay here. Classic Riot client. Yes, thank you, Adam. DWG SKT head-to-head in game one. Just need this frickin' thing to load. Oh, this isn't a pre-made team. No, it's a partial pre-made. Because Burgos and Peladit were drafted, right?
It's partial because he already had some.
Yeah. We decided that rank-based, these guys were going to be in the pre-made bracket. That's correct. All right. I was wondering why David was pinging me so hard. We're going to take the time controls out, get this up and running. You guys can hear the game in the background. I want you to see the game in the foreground. Come on. League of Legends client. League of Legends client. Here we go. And action, League of Legends client. There we go. Why would it do this? All right. And do we have the whole client in here? Yes. Let's go ahead and take out this. And we are in on the action. Sorry for the delay. We are 1 minute in here, keeping up to date. Teams have gone with a traditional, looks like a 5-point on each side. No invasion. Tons of pings, though. Spotting everybody left and right. No spells burned out the gate. A little bit of harass coming out from Syndra. I'm inconspicuous, showing who's the boss here. Blue side over here starting red. Red side over here starting blue. Love to see it. Love to see it. We're going to see a lot of poke more than likely here in the mid lane. I don't have the rank matchups handy, so we're just going to pretend that everybody here is an equal. As Poker Mage looks heavily for this Fiora harass, keeping that proc on the back side of him, trying to bait Peladite into fighting something he shouldn't. Looks like Trundle's still struggling at buff number 1 while Wukong is already on. Moving on. This is the top lane fight I wanted to see. Looks like Camera wants to focus on it too. good dash to knock the proc, but going to take a lot of minion harass. I'm not sure how I feel about this. He's going to look for proc number 2. That gets off, and the Grievous is going to be applied. This could go either way. There goes flash on flash on flash, and he turns around, and he pays the price. Oh, he should have kept moving, but it was an excellent try. That is the danger of a Kled, and easily baited out the Fiora trying to fight level 1. Woo, baby. Woo, baby. Blue side taking an early lead here. I wish I had it handy. I believe blue side is SKT. I'll have an overlay probably done up for next week's game so that we aren't all in the dark about what we're witnessing. Daddy's Who game is the red side, DWG. Big harass coming out, but it is not going to be enough to do anything but scare them. Potions popped on each side of the mid lane. Alistar's looking sexy this season if you're into cows, I guess. So make sure you keep an eye out for all the good Alistar skins. You can milk your friends, you know? Milk your friends. Audience here live at replay is mooing along for the ride. If you're unfamiliar with the jungle items on the preseason patch here, you are not alone. I see some weird shit with the number 34, so we're going to take a quick peek at this. The jungle companion of the Moss Stomper Seedling. All right, there's a fight going on. We'll worry about jungle items later. Burgos trying to go head-to-head with X-Wolf. Gonna almost die. I'm inconspicuous. Syndra stepping in for the stun, keeping his jungle alive. Gonna have to sacrifice the flash on Trundle. I really didn't think that was going to be such an even trade. I thought Trundle took the early lead on Wukong, but it looks like I was mistaken. For all we know, it has to do with the Moss Seedling, but, you know, live and learn. Another fight, gonna look for it here in the mid lane as the blue side jungle shows. Trundle may be able to get, nope, gets caught on vision, but does get away with the crab. Gonna rotate up from the blue side, not gonna follow through though. Excellent W coming out from Pellet. Didn't even realize that was a possibility of waiting for the tug back on the old rub and tug from Kled. Fight going down in the top lane, but the camera doesn't quite want to show us. We're a little bit more fascinated with what's going on here in the bottom. Fat Asian guy in the mid. That just felt wrong coming out of my mouth. Getting poked down by Syndra. Going to have to go back here while Syndra goes ahead and takes an early advantage in CS. Pellet should be playing a lot safer, but it's going to take a lot. Fat Asian guy doesn't make it back. Vladimir going to have to stay in lane, looking to get some lifesteal off there. Gonna play his cards at the riskiest spot. Wukong going in for the gank mid, but the camera does not care to show us. We're stuck here in the bot lane. Slow and steady. People pinging how they have different varying pings. Let me just remind you, all games are welcome to be played here at Replay Cafe, where you can have a solid 19 MS unwavering. Wukong coming in for the gank, not able to capitalize on it. What a big bummer. No ignite from any of the mid lane opponents there. They both elected to take Ghost Flash. Ghost Flash. We're going to take a look over at the gold leaderboards while we have a second. Looks like we're about 400 gold up here in the mid lane. 500 up in the top lane over on Poker Mage. Otherwise, everything else is kind of net neutral. Twitch should be ahead by quite a bit. I guess I missed out on that number. 200. Kled doing an excellent job using that Q to poke. Already has a pickaxe and is looking for the action, but Fiora doing an excellent job. Ooh, I hate those pings. Fiora doing an excellent job staying 5 CS behind after a crushing early defeat. Also still has teleport up. Could look for something juicy here in about 7 minutes. Jeez, I forgot about the 14-minute thing with teleport. Level 6 in the top lane, still level 5 in the bot lane. Alistar healing up. able to dash away. Trundle nailing the pillar, but just like a second too late. Poker Mage looking to fight. Now the X-Wolf is there for the rescue. They're going to really try to focus down Trundle. No, they've switched to Fiora. Fiora looking to stay alive. Isn't gonna, oh, lands a nice W. Almost gets out. Doesn't have the support of Burgos on Trundle as Trundle tries to get away. And he makes a stutter step, which costs him his life. Big kills going over. Now we got another gank going into the bot. Rotation coming out from Syndra as they look to capitalize on this. Tristana, TLD Poundmaker takes the kill. Gold going over to Twitch. That's what we like to see. I'm all about the bloodbath. 200 gold up on the blue side. 2 kills going over to Wukong. 1 kill going over to Twitch. It's a beautiful thing. Garrett probably hoping there's a little bit more gold on him for the mid game. However, if Twitch is your hyper carry, get as much on him as you can early and let him pave the way to success. I think is always a good option too. Looks like he might be prioritizing Nashor's Tooth. I'm not super up to date with the meta builds when it comes to, well, anybody, but specifically Twitch. Nice stun coming down from I'm Inconspicuous as he throws his balls on the fat Asian guy. Fiora looking for some dirty damage. The flash coming out from Vladimir as the ult comes out from Syndra. Ooh, another big stun. Looking for it. Gonna try to dive. Not gonna happen. He is playing at maximum range. Syndra hardly letting Vladimir get near the experience. Burgos on Trundle with a sneaky dragon there. Takes the time to focus on getting that objective while Wukong is left out of position. Both junglers choosing to go Tiamat first here. Going to have a little bit extra on the fighter. Wave clear. Looks like everyone's really keeping their potions under their belt too. I think you can kind of see people's rank based on if they have potions here at the 8-minute mark or not. Kind of an interesting correlation, in my opinion. Pantheon not really able to execute. I think Alistar is a great pick in a Pantheon. There's not a real way for him to engage as he can just be knocked right off the target. So excellent counter pick here, in my opinion, from Fastronaut, who is the duo and co-captain of Daddy's Who Game. Fight going down in the top and in the bot. Alistar taking a lot of damage. Syndra going to go ahead and disengage on their behalf. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. I thought that was going to be something big because Tristana got the reset on the bomb jump, but Syndra able to stop anything from being too forced. Taking a look at the vision across the board, you can see a huge gap in the red side vision, and if Wukong is able to capitalize on it, he will. He's going to start by going for Rift. We're going to see a big team fight going down as Fiora tries to bait the Kled out of position, turning him around in circles as the rest of the team fights over the Rift Herald. Kled getting into the fight first. Syndra going to have to back off. Trundle focusing on the Crab for some reason. Going to get picked off by the Kled. Ultimate gets pulled back into the fight. Syndra disengage, and Fiora is left all alone, focusing on the pink ward. Pantheon now at the top side of the map. They are going to get this Rift Herald. There's not much you can say or do about it. Fiora going back for the wave, though. I don't know. This is a greedy looking play as they come in. This might go in favor of blue side. SKT looking to dive this. Ignite going off. W flash. Is it going to be enough? Vladimir able to take aggro. Switches over to Kled. A perfect execution of a greedy play. Syndra now might go down to taking that extra turret blast. Unexpected, trying to kill the Pantheon. Oh boy. Plates going over in the top lane as well. That was a massive loss of resources, tempo, momentum, everything. Trundle going to try to come in here and solo kill in a 2v1 situation. Fiora trying to teleport to get there very quickly. Trundle ulted, not able to execute enough damage. Wow, what a mouthful that last 2 minutes of this game has been. Blue side still forcing aggression as they take more plates in the mid lane. They're going to go ahead and drop Rift. That's going to be the end of the mid lane. Red team can say goodbye to vision control, map control, tempo as blue devours an 11-minute mid lane turret. Syndra going to try to pick something up here. Doesn't have ult as used it on the last play. Flash coming out from Wukong. An excellent stealth flash. Oh, baby, baby, baby. And he greedily takes the crab on his way out. Red side's going to have to really prioritize vision here as we enter the mid lane. Oh, man, my mouth is salivating over the last 2 minutes of Blue's gameplay. They really just forced aggression here. It is only a 2,000 gold difference, but it feels like so much more. If we look at the mid lane CS, we see nearly a 40 CS difference. Oh, Kled going in for a big fight here on Fiora. Fiora's not going to know what hit her. He's already got a Ravenous Hydra completed. He misses the Q and has to step away. That is a bummer. All right. A lot of gold discrepancy. Syndra looking for an easy pick on the support, getting a lot, hoping that Pantheon does not still have flash, just looking for a single ball launch, now getting collapsed on by the Vladimir over the wall, and she is out. Great pick over from Garrett as she looks for more here. I'm inconspicuous, gonna take two, maybe a fat Asian guy. Twitch gonna get one of them. They flash over the wall. Alistar is the only one left, but he's got ult, so he is not even worried about it. One more shot and a jump. A knock-up gonna come up. He's over the wall now. He's got the Wukong by himself, isolated, but the team's not there for him, and goes I'm inconspicuous. Oh, Alistar, it was a beautiful try, but the team was not on the same page. Oh, no. That was honestly a heartbreaker. Oh, my goodness. Let's get some moos in the chat so we know that everyone feels the heartbreak caused by Fastronaut there. Oh my goodness, it was almost perfect. Whew, red side gonna have to pace themselves here as they fall further and further behind. That's 3,000 gold and some change in favor of blue as they get the second tier 1 tower before 14 minutes. That means they were able to capitalize on not only 5 kills and 2 towers and 1 neutral objective, they also got every single ounce of plate gold off of both tier 1s. Ooh, ba. Twitch trying to just clear the wave, make time, make space for his team. Pantheon trying to just poke the crap out of that little assassin rat. We are seeing a big CS difference here in the mid and the bot lane on the red side. So there is, you know, hope that they can scale through CS, winning through gold as a war of attrition for resources. Alistar going in on the Pantheon. Tristana gonna try to poke out the Alistar. Big bomb damage coming out, but not a completed item, just completed boots. Makes for an interesting collection of damage. Fiora getting caught out here against the Kled. No middle tower to fall back on. Does sidestep the Q. Syndra trying to keep them alive. Fiora ulting kind of aimlessly and is gonna get away with it. Oh, baby. Syndra, excellent work disengaging. Fiora followed through with running away. Oh, Twitch gonna get caught out here. TLD Pound Maker getting turned into Pound Cake by the blue side, collapsing excellently as they try to easily take this dragon with no contest from the enemy Trundle. Blue team gonna get that dragon. That's 1-1. No favor in dragons. 4,000 gold as we start to see the climb of the blue side and the decline of the red. As we all know, blue's the better side anyway, so you know, it could be a 1-1 still. You know, anything's possible. Ultimate coming out from Syndra. Not worried about the cooldown on that ability as she pokes Vladimir out of lane. Ooh, we're starting to see some bounties come up on the board. A Wukong execution would be beautiful at this point, but also Wukong is getting substantially, and I mean substantially, further ahead over the Trundle in terms of item, which converts to in terms of damage. 350 gold now. Bounty on the Wukong as he lies on the other side of the map. No vision, uncontested, unscathed, unworried. Kled gonna go ahead and split push here. Not a surprise. When you have an advantage like this on a Fiora, he does not feel the fear. But he should, as a collapse is incoming. Fiora just has to bait something properly. However, there's a 2-level disadvantage in favor of Poker Mage on Kled. The 80 carry may be wandering directly into enemy vision. He is just peeking, He's a dangerous little pick there. All three in the top lane. Tristana having full rights to the bot lane here. Red side still going to have to prioritize vision. I see three wards on the map, all kind of in one centralized location. Blue side has, I wish I could remember the names. SKT has rotated top to match while Tristana split pushes, is unable to get the tower. Syndra going to go ahead and pick up a little bit of extra coin. Couple extra sweets there. Bing, bang, boom, nails the stun, goes for the flash, forward into a full kill. It doesn't happen with the ultimate. No ignite to finish the job. Blue side focusing here. SKT going to take Rift Herald. I'm inconspicuous, burning flash. Tristana burning heal. It's like they always have the perfect spell to counter what I'm Inconspicuous is trying to do as he carries his team to greatness. Kled coming in with the ultimate here. We're looking for a big team fight. Kled going to focus on that backline while the rest of the team gets caught up on Alistar. Kled in the backline getting caught by Turret. They're looking for a full-on dive. Alistar trying to keep everybody alive. Big flash coming out from Kled. Going to go down. Pantheon with the disengage, but they move down too. 3 kills going over red side. Unexpected. That's going to be number 4. Not enough to kill. Inconspicuous. This is now a game. We are back in the action. The gold is being reset. Bounties being picked up. Tristana left alone. Syndra in the bot side. What were they thinking? Oh, man. I think they thought they had a lot more damage and a lot more time, and it did not convert in that tier 2 mid lane turret.
Yeah, I think so too. I saw the same thing you saw.
I think from the nosebleeds, I can hear people agreeing with me in heavy pursuit. I think that MVP might end up going over to Alistar this game with what I saw in that last team fight, keeping his boys alive. Let's get some more moos in the chat room. Big moos, little moos, all moos. Wow, a lot of bounty resets. I thought this was going to turn into a big snowball in favor of blue, but red side has the morale. They have the energy. They have the positivity. Always wins jungler at their disposal. 2-level difference in the mid lane in favor of Inconspicuous, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Only a 1-level gap here in the top lane now in favor of Kled. If we're going to pick who the carries are for each team, it's going to be Kled over here for SKT and Syndra over here for DWG, as she continues to punish over and over as the only AP player. It's going to be tough for them. This is a lie. Twitch is building full AP, so it's not going to be that hard for them to itemize against it. Double stun, big collapse. That's going to be a big kill going over. More gold. I'm Inconspicuous as a 350 gold bounty has now turned tail in favor of Syndra. Top lane, not going to be able to get the kill there as they drop the bomb on Fiora. Big moments. What are we looking at here? A collapse over here on Inconspicuous. The hourglass comes down. The sidestep from the Kled Q. The double knockback and a Rift Herald drop in the top lane simultaneously. Paladin fighting for his life. Lands the double stun. Tries to get out. Is not going to happen. But meanwhile, in the bot lane, Syndra has escaped. And the Rift Herald is marching on. 1 by 1 in the top. Dragon coming up as they lose top tower, top tier 3. Kled gonna go ahead and miss again. Inconspicuous with a fast footwork on Syndra. Bing, bang, boom. Launching big balls on top. Kill. Going over to Trundle on the bot side. And Fiora died somewhere. Did we call that out? Oh, yeah. I'm having deja vu. All the deaths, all the blood, all at once. 400 gold difference now. Dragon still taking their time down here on the Trundle. Trundle might need a little bit extra damage. That's going to go over to them. Inconspicuous takes the red buff and then wanders out. Blue doing an excellent job controlling vision on red side's top side jungle. You can see that they've got control over here as Alistar, MVP of the night, going to go ahead and try to clear as much as he can. The lone cow the lone moor. Drops a pink ward just to make sure he gets it. Pelidit, Fiora, gets a chance at revitalization. Gets to fight all these super minions, all these mega minions, all these waves of minions as he tries to soak up and run that catch-up XP and gold on the table. The roaming duo of Pantheon Kled sticking together so that they can just centrally gank, probably for the purpose of collapsing. Alistar going to try to go all in here. I'm inconspicuous, walks in through the jungle. Pantheon a little late to the party. Syndra landing that ultimate and eviscerating not one, but maybe two here. Twitch trying to get it. Wukong coming in, clutch Hourglass, but his team is running away. Flash coming out. Oh my goodness. The disengage, the team regroups, and it is on and on and on like Donkey Kong. X-Wolf saying, I want this kill, but the team is there to capitalize on it. Meanwhile, Kled in the bot lane trying to get as much as he can. One turret going down, equal and opposite reactions. You know, objects in motion stay in motion. Newton's fourth law, all that jazz. We are going further and further and further as Red Side, Daddy's Who game, are going to try to get Baron here at 22 minutes and a 600 gold deficit after forcing the jungle's death by baiting him into a thirsty fight for Syndra. Syndra doing an excellent job zoning the entire offensive line of SKT. Boom! Red team gonna grab that Baron, and they're gonna look for blood afterwards. That's big. Alistar gonna go down. Oh my goodness, Tristana trying to get it, but hiding in the bush. Gets one. Does he get two? No, Syndra is just the man. Fancy footwork, fancy everything. He just dropped his balls on every single player on SK team's side. They have just taken an advantage at 23 minutes, a 1,000 gold advantage, one dragon advantage, and a Baron. And a Baron. Not to mention the jungler and the mid laner both have 450 gold bounties. I don't know what I'm witnessing, but it is proof that here in the preseason of Season 12, anything is possible.
That's right, Alex. That's right.
Yep, the nosebleeds again cheering me on. I appreciate all the fans out there. Let's just get some more moves in the chat because that's all we need. Oh boy, oh boy. I honestly thought this was gonna be a 27-minute game in favor of blue. No brainer, in my opinion. But this is taking a turn. This is getting me hot and bothered for some League of Legends for Season 3 Summoners Cup. Teams have reset, and they are looking for the action again. We're witnessing a full AP Twitch here. The damage of Syndra is unreal, and honestly is making me feel like it might be a bannable pick. But there's so many mid lane choices, it's tough to say. Kled looking to find them as the split push comes out. They do still have supers here in the top lane, making the Fiora have to split push. Teleport is up, so anything is possible. Wukong go ahead and force that bot lane down. Gonna go ahead and rotate. I said go ahead too many times there. Rotate back into the fight. Syndra 3 levels up on the mid now. Is gonna have to just force some aggression here, using everything they have at their disposal. Dropping the balls there on Valentine, Vixen, Vladimir. Thirsty for blood. Oh, only one item on Vlad too, so it's easy to keep punishing. Red side allowing Kled to split push, but Fiora has now caught that split push actually. They're trying to force this Baron buff down their throat. They try to pick Wukong here. A lot of damage, but not going to be enough to stop them in their tracks. It does look like they're looking to set something sneaky up. Big balls! Oh my goodness, over on that Syndra. Will be unrelenting with the pressure of balls. Balls here, balls there, balls dropped. We get it. Syndra's big pink balls are level 15. We are just looking for a fight. Give me a fight. There's another stun. It seems unreal. Part of me wants to play Syndra now, and I don't even play mid. Red side has done an excellent job capitalizing on vision, resetting their vision, and forcing all of the neutral objectives into their favor. Ooh! Moo goes the cow, who looks for the pick on his own, gives his team space to get the dragon, and tanks everything he can. This fight is going to be X, Y, and Z awful. I can't cast it. I just can't. Everyone's dead on both sides, but I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Twitch died, and everybody else stayed alive. Oh my goodness. Red is going to try to look for something big here. Do they still have Baron buff? They're going for everyone. They want blood. Kled trying to stay alive. I'm inconspicuous. Syndra, what is this?
Jim, I'm kind of surprised, man. It was just bad.
Oh.
And just came back.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They are forcing down mid even further. The damage from Syndra is tough to beat. They don't have a tank or a front line. They just have a bunch of assassins getting moved around the map by wherever Syndra wants them. If we rewatch that fight later, Tristana, okay, 27 minutes, Tristana forces the bomb onto Alistar while Alistar is under ultimate, and they lose all their damage. Meanwhile, Wukong dives on Syndra and just gets absolutely eviscerated. They're trying to get that gold off now, but Syndra doing an excellent job escaping, keeping the balls. Oh, they get forced out. Wukong wants blood. I know what kind of team SKT is now. Blood hungry, and I love it. Alistar looking to help out this final kill here. Not final, I don't know, another kill. They're trying to engage now that I'm Inconspicuous is dead. Alistar looking for the disengage, but the team's getting caught out here. Burgos getting one, but gonna get picked off after that. They're gonna be a double jump in the atmosphere. Almost gets the pick on Alistar, but it is not enough. It is not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. We got a Fiora down here hiding. That means they engaged on just 3 members of DWG, and we're only able to pick off 1, actually. Fiora going to go ahead and get out there. 3 dragons looking for the soul, which will be a wind soul, I believe. Something Syndra may greatly benefit from here with all that additional movement speed. Actually, everyone on that team will look really good with some extra movement speed. Syndra just with the fancy footwork. Ooh, big noise in my ears. You'd think they would disable the sounds from the client when you're watching a game, but they don't. Ping's coming up for Baron. This is probably going to be one of the last plays of the game, I would imagine, here at 29 minutes as Red Side sets up for Baron. They've got full vision control. Syndra is looking to keep zoning as Blue Side is just trying to get vision on the situation. Doesn't have a ton of damage here, is looking for it though. Blue trying to find a way in, but it might be too late. 3,000 damage. They don't even have vision. This is going to go right into Red's favor, and now they're going to look for the fight right afterwards. It's going to be a big miss from our favorite Mukau. Syndra able to get the knock up there. Ultimate coming down. Big balls getting launched onto Kled. Minion's going to go ahead and take down a turret somewhere on the map in the mid lane in favor of Blue. Okay. They're going to go for blood. Fiora ulting onto the fastest Vladimir in the entire world, but not faster than a Syndra ball as he get pushed into the trees and nuked to net zero. Everyone's favorite internet provider from 2010 until 2013. All right, Red is looking to make a final push here. Wukong gonna try for a backdoor. I think they think this is their only hope. Pantheon trying for a disengage, using everything at his disposal, but getting wiped out! Oh no, Tristana gonna have to do some serious wave clear on his own. Wukong gonna come back as they see this is not a fast enough push. Kled, oh, Tristana goes down instantly. Kled tries to engage. Wukong gonna go in for the knockup. They do pick Fiora. Kled gonna go down to Trundle here. Wukong spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning, but Alistar is dislocating his shoulders, his feet, and his big toe. Wukong gets the pick on Twitch, not able to protect him. Do they have the damage to take down the turrets by themselves? Look at Trundle's specialty. The ultimate turret destroyer. Fat Asian guy just trying to pad his kill death as we look for the final stats of the season. And I think this is going to go Pantheon back alive. They can't force the end yet. Here comes some more damage. Now I'm Inconspicuous and Trundle pad their stats as they last hit this Nexus. 31 minutes and 32 seconds in a bloodbath between SKT and DWG. Game 1 going over to Daddy's Who game. Let us see what's going on. Looks like they are getting ready to launch right back into game 2. I have made a huge mistake entering this lobby. This isn't the lobby. You can't see the lobby. Let me into the spectate. Oh, baby, baby, baby. I'm going to pull up. You can't see anything. They won't give me anything. This is the old. Don't worry about this. This is the old thing. I need a new ban sheet. Can I get the ban? Send ban thing when ready. Do. Oh my goodness. I didn't get any moves in the chat. No moves whatsoever. You guys are breaking my heart. I just wanted some moves. Oh. Moontrez asked, hey, are you guys open during winter? Absolutely. We're open 7 days a week. Monday through Thursday from 5 p.m. until midnight. Fridays and Saturdays from 2 p.m. till 2 a.m. And Sundays from 7 p.m. until midnight. And it is free for all members. Free play on Sundays for all members. That's right. You heard it here first. Unless we posted about it somewhere else. I don't know. Moo. Fastronaut is impressing me. Here we do see rank discrepancy. I'm Inconspicuous, a Diamond 4 player. Kind of helps us understand what exactly happened there. Huh? Not as impressive when it's a Diamond player beating up on a Gold player. You hear that? I'm Inconspicuous. We're calling you out for what you are. A big bully. A big bully dropping balls on all his friends. And I, for one, don't like bullies. I think we know that Daddy's Who game are now going to be everybody's least favorite team the whole season long. Just waiting here for the ban button. It is interesting how Burgos, a silver 2 jungle. Burgos is not silver 2. That must be TFT rank. Burgos is even like probably bronze 1. Yeah, a bronze 1 jungle holding up against X-Wolves platinum plat 4. Yeah, there's a little jungle discrepancy. I think the new pathing and little Ketchup XP and Creature are making it a little less competitive than we have previously seen in other seasons. This heartburn is going to cause me to take a quick drink of water. Apologies to all my friends and foes who are listening to my voice. Me. Oh, there is a draft link here. Thank you for sending it directly. Boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom. Oh, sweat, my pet. Okay. This is the updated live draft. Get ready for some serious action. Teams have switched sides here in Game 2 of Summoners Cup Season 3. DWG now going to be on the blue side. SKT on the red side. We're going to see if sides really come into play as much as we think. Some pretty targeted bans, if you ask me. We see Syndra getting banned out. Oh, SKT banned out Syndra. So Syndra is a blue side strength, I'm going to guess. Or they just decided to shoot themselves in the foot. With a Kled ban coming out from DWG. An Annie pick in the mid lane. All right. All right. What's going on? Look at this easy setup from DWG, though. I like this. SKT is Burgos. So. Oh. I read everything backwards. My apologies. No. Okay, so SKT. Oh, my goodness. SKT banned out the Syndra. DWG banned out the Kled from last game. That's all making more sense. SKT even going to ban out the Twitch as well. They're taking everything off the board. But Daddy's Who Game is setting up for like a very easy pick and all-in comp here with Leona and Annie. You have so much AoE CC. It's going to be unbelievable. They have opted into an easy setup comp. SKT is looking to set up what looks like a hyper carry squad. Master Yi and Tristana gonna go ham this game with the Morgana to boot. Morgana here as the flex pick. Do we see it mid? Do we see it in the support role? Who knows? Who knows? DWG gonna go ahead and get rid of Malzahar, which is, you know, probably good. I was hoping to see that Malzahar actually as the ADC pick for even more guaranteed CC in the bot lane. A Leona Malzahar bot lane sounds vicious. Fiora getting banned out from what could have been considered a Fiora one-trick on Peladit. But I have seen him play AP Nunu, so, you know, anything's possible. Pantheon getting taken off the table. No more easy setup for that Tristana. It'll be interesting to see what is followed up here. I think the pick order from SKT, I like it with the flexible Morgana here. Technically, you know, DWG could be saying Trundle's a flex pick, Annie's a flex pick. It's just unlikely. Ornn coming out in the top lane from SKT. Now that's confusing. You go from Kled to Ornn? Oh, man. Okay. From a fighter to a lover, really. Ornn just wants a bunch of hugs from everybody as long as they're next to his pillar. Ooh, Urgot, that could make for some skirmishes up in the top lane. Not as fun as the Kled Fiora, but honestly, we didn't really get to watch. It was just a fucking one-sided thunderbolt. Bleep me out later, as I forget that I'm not supposed to be cursing on this broadcast. Whoops. Put this one in the rated M category. Urgot does get locked in. Who are we going to be looking at in the bot lane ADC role? Okay, there's the mix-up I was expecting. Victor getting taken up for the last, so now we're wondering, is Victor in the bot or is Annie in the bot to pair along with this Leona? This will be most excellent. Trundle is the reason you don't pick Ornn here is because they've already picked Trundle, so like the tankiness can get eviscerated too easily. A Nivea pick coming out. They're going to get a little bit of extra CC. Crowd control. Oh, baby, baby, baby. As we wait for this game to launch, we are going to go ahead and put this broadcast into mute so my voice can have a teeny, tiny, teeny, terrible, tiny, teeny, tiny little rest. Talk amongst yourself. How about there's no cow, so what are we going to do this game? I guess Ornn is like a goat. You guys can still move if you want. Anyway, I'll be right back after no words from no sponsor.
Want me to wait while you go get them?
Y'all watch you was all yellow. Do not deny me. None can escape me. People
you left your brave pants at home. Want me to wait while you go get them?
Not deny me. Y'all want you was all yellow.
People fear what they cannot understand. People fear what they cannot understand.
Y'all want you was all yellow.
Seems you left your brave pants at home. Want me to wait while you go get them?
Not deny me. I'm on to you. It is done.
Cool phone.
Flee, and the spear will find your back.
Here we go. Is the game gonna load as we play the old game? Is the game gonna load? One of my personal favorites, as we all know, created by the inventors of isthegamegonaload.com. Looks like we've got a loading screen, and we've actually got into the game. Impressive. There it is. Nobody touched anything. Nobody touched anything. Oh, we gotta change the interface real quick. Scoreboard, no time controls. Here we go. We are back in for game 2. Crowd favorite SKT getting stomped by Diamond players on Daddy's Who game. And we've had enough of it, honestly. Looks like the bot lane was decided as Annie and Leona, which is a ton of setup. I think Morgana is a nice little, you know, just like just get in front of it a little. Like a little, here's a spell shield for all the CC that you're about to endure. Oh, Annie bot is actually Jared, but that's a whole other thing. He's a streamer. We probably shouldn't even talk about him. Infamous Annie bot player, 75,000 games on a single character. Here we go into the unknown. Master Yi looking to pop off this game as the carry for SKT. Typical 5-man, 5-point setup on both sides. No interesting gameplay happening here in the first minute and a half. Just a nice... Oh, it looks like Master Yi is going to go ahead and self-contain his jungle, leading them to believe he's on blue side. We'll see how this plays out against Burgos. He might go for a quick kill. Burgos going to go ahead and smite on the first camp, which may put him behind if Master Yi goes for the invade on the blue side. Will be an interesting one for sure. Burgos... Nope, I'm looking at the wrong guy. Urgot zoning the Ornn off of the wave here. Annie getting the cheap kills on the minions for free with that Q. Not liking what I see here. I thought Master Yi was going to go for a cheeky little invade, but it's not going to happen. Looks like all is in favor of a standard clear. Leona going in at the level 2 mark. Annie going to follow up with that stun. That's a quick kill. Oh, no. That is a deadly combo that should be brutalized in solo queue this instant. The amount of setup there was just gorgeous. Urgot coming in clean for a level 3 on Poker Mage. Tons of damage going down on that Ornn. Is it going to be enough? We're not going to find out because the camera says no way. Ornn not going to die today. Not going to die tomorrow. Stays in lane, soaks up some potions, and is here for the rest of his wave. Level up. Ooh, love and marriage, love and marriage. Urgot getting boxed in here. Boom! Gonna go ahead and toss him over his shoulder. Baited into that fight. Is it gonna be enough? Flash coming out from Ornn. Not gonna get the kill, unfortunately. Level up from all of those juicy minions. Oh, I thought that was almost the biggest brain play in Pelletit's history here in the top lane from me spectating. Big walls and pillars coming down. It's Terrain City. Anivia stays alive. Leona rotated up for that one and is not going to get rewarded in heaven. Annie getting... Oh, gotta have to flash for that one. Beautiful bind coming out from Morgana, but not gonna connect with the target. I just want to hear more people screaming moo. That's not a moo. The cheap sheets are calling. They want more blood. They want more guts. They want more violence. This top lane, they are playing both sides really dangerously for Kinda no reason whatsoever. Orn getting that biscuit and building out that health crystal. He says he's gonna stay in lane all he wants. Knock up gonna miss, and a jolting uppercut also misses. Master Yi here to take down Urgot. Urgot not gonna get the kill on Orn, and that is goodbye. Up top. Gold and blood going over to Master Yi like there's no tomorrow. Orn going to be able to stay and soak, and that could be a big problem when Urgot gets back. He does push the wave and goes back himself. He's not going to try to do a weird build a, what is it? Freeze a wave. Scratching my head, and I forgot what I was saying for 24 seconds. Mid lane, currently in favor of Victor, but it is not a bloodbath like we were all hoping. Patience. He is buying his time as he gets his items up on Victor. Meanwhile, Anivia stacking some beautiful tears as he plans on crying himself to sleep later. A bloodbath between the support and the jungle. Burgos getting caught out here. He's going to dodge the wall, though, running into his team. It's going to be a 3v1 here. Does he go over? Trundle going to try to force it, and one jump. Not going to be enough. Tristana jumping to his death. Maybe? Oh, my God. Everyone getting away with it. Yi coming in for the cleanup commission. Getting stunned for days. Oh, the kill takes forever. Annie not going to stay alive, unfortunately. Leona going to try to get out with her life. That could have gone bad 6 different times. Leona just walking away now. Oh my goodness. Excellent job from the red side baiting. Terrible job on the blue side for falling for it. They're all back up on the map now. Level 6 here in the top lane. Orn clearing waves with that Q, that big pillar of his. Now he's landing some. Oh, violence begets violence. Victor going to run away after landing a great stun, but is he going to get very far? Anivia says, you can run, but you cannot hide, mon frere. He's going into the jungle and flashing over the wall, starting the dragon for Master Yi, and going to go back right on top of a pink ward. They know he's there. Oh, I thought that was going 6 ways to Sunday. Is that it saying? 6 ways to Sunday? I don't really know. Big damage coming out from Orn. Red team going to take that dragon. Orn going all in here. And Urgot making some weird maneuvers. Going to get knocked into the air for 45 minutes and a half a minute more. Boom goes. Orn is about to be unleashed. The beast. Dragon going over to red side. Master Yi loves him some chem take drinks. Did I say drinks? Ugh. Blade of the Ruin King closing in. It's gonna be wild if Master Yi snowballs this game. And not your everyday run-of-the-mill bronze game that we typically see a Master Yi run the table on. But it could be. Maybe it should be. Annie is stacking farm. Looks like 60 at 8 minutes is going to be considered quite good by the community of analysts. We didn't really talk about it this time, but there is a lot more AP diversification here on both sides as we have AP bot and mid lane, and not in the form of a Twitch. Looks like Poker Mage on Orn, stacking, healing, trying to stay alive, trying to stay in lane, just buying time to feed the Master Yi and soup him up with some masterwork items. Wall going on the wrong side there from Anivia. Big bummer. And he waits his turn as he waits and waits for the Urgot to just go a little too far. Orn baiting him into the wave here. Master Yi looking for it. Oh, Urgot uses everything. He's going to get caught off guard here as he is swiped and sorted and masterworked to death by a Master Yi. Triple masters, I think I said in that sentence. That's called wordplay. Wordplay, which is just sword play with no S. Ha! If I had a co-caster, he'd be laughing right alongside. Master, you're going to go ahead and look for this Rift Herald here at 9 minutes. Ornn getting a tower play, and we are starting to see a little bit of gold go in favor of red. I don't know if it matters as much as I thought it did at the beginning of the last game, as we saw 4,000 gold quickly turn into 400 gold, quickly turn into the other direction. Ooh! Oh, the flash forward chain CC lockdown. The bear going sent flying, but that's not going to be enough. That follow-up is there. Oh, that was so fast. I don't even think Morgana had a chance to Black Shield, or maybe it was on cooldown. It's tough to tell. Critical spikes coming out from Anivia as she builds that wall. Not going to be enough damage as Victor is slowly getting the lead required in CS. Whew. Body blocks for the support. That's what you like to see. And the turnaround attempt. Master Yi coming down as they try to finish Morgana. Is it going to be a 1-for-1 here? He gets one for sure. And then puts another one in Master Yi's pocket. Is it another two? Flash into Q. Leona going out. And it's not going to be a tower dive afterwards. But he is going to run in to a floating trundle pillar. Bing, bang, boom. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Ornn punishing Urgot every chance he gets. 3 kills on that, 3 deaths on that Urgot, I should say, is going to be hard to come back from. Doing a great job holding up in CS, but now, oh, an expert flash. I blinked and I missed it. I might have my frame set to 20. I did not see any of the animation on that flash. Urgot clearing the wave as Ornn forces another tower play to be gone. Boom goes the knockup, and he follows up with the tower dive. Flashes out of position. Trundle here in the mid lane, putting up a pillar, but getting a wall built right in his face like this is Fortnite for babies. These games are not going the way I expected them to go. I did expect a little bit more professionalism and a few less body count. I thought we would see a 0-0 for the first 20 minutes as both teams are playing hyper-conservatively because they want that beautiful victory prize of the Summoners Cup here from Replay Cafe. That is, of course, the trophy of the season, a beautiful cup, rivaling the Stanley Cup, if you ask me. Burgos getting picked off here in the mid lane, gonna flash away and not go down. They're looking for it. Morgana getting stunned. Here's the chain CC. It's gonna go on for days. It's gonna go on for months. It's gonna go on for years. It actually only goes on for a short period of time as Morgana Black Shielded, and Tristana was blown the heck away from Annie. Rift Herald dropped from SKT in the mid lane. They're just gonna collect some plates and move on with their lives. Annie taking some punishment as Ornn is looking for this. This is an unexpected play. Black Shield going on Morgana. Morgana tries to bait it. They're going to go for the pick on Leona. Big booms, but not going to be enough. The knockup comes down. This might be a double kill. That is 1. That is 2. They're getting hit by the tower, but it doesn't even matter because they're all so freaking tanky already. What is this item I'm looking at? Teleport going to the top. What? Oh, hold on. Let's all just... Colossal consumption. Charge up a powerful attack against a champion over 3 seconds while within 700 range of them. The charge attack deals 280 physical damage and gives 29 permanent max health? What are you doing, Riot? Oh, man. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that item. That's rivaling the damage provided by the Atma Impaler for tanks. I'm talking to Eric, who's not in the chat with me, so I sound like a crazy person to everyone else, but whatever. Teleported back up to top, now has a 300 gold advantage and only 6 minion deficiency. 3 kills, 3 assists. He's been all around the world. Poker Mage at your disposal. The gold's still pretty close here, as not a lot of kills have gone over to the victor. 3 on Annie is a little scary, though. I think that amount of burst on a single entity is what they're hoping to rely on as they look for picks. Morgana with a beautiful bind. What's that called? Black bind? No, black shield. Binding might. Yeah, whatever. It's a Q. She throws a Q. They should just name the thing Q. Wall not going to be enough for the footwork being provided by Fastronaut. Fastronaut, you know, got those fast boots. All about that speed. No worries. This is looking bad here for Master Yi, who's getting collapsed on. Just use his Q. Getting Blast Cone back into the fight. He is so strong. He just sidestepped on accident. Is it going to be enough? He just dodged. Oh, I don't even words. My brain stopped working. My brain stopped working there. What is going on? My brain stopped working. Everyone's dead. Oh, that was a nice flash. The play, that went south for both teams. That could have been so different. I don't even know what to say. The Urgot ultimate missing shut down my body. My temperature went below freezing, and I think I was physically dead for over a minute. But, you know, life moves on. Ornn going to go for a 2v1 here as he almost knocks Annie dead. Does he get the burn damage required? As unable to capitalize on the rest of it. No ultimate to follow up with. Annie skates out alive with probably 6 HP. Flash forward from Victor. Victor says, I am unleashed. Ornn looking for it again. Leona's trying to shut it down. Mid tower going over to the red side. Oh, man, that was a big boom from Victor. Victor flashed forward and knocked him dead as a doorknob. Lots of items getting finished here at the 16-minute mark, which means we're going to start seeing much bigger and better fights. Tristana with the Kraken Slayer looking for all those tanks. Going to try to eviscerate with some true damage. Leandri's getting finished. We're soon going to see a finished Seraph's Embrace someday. Master Yi baiting the Rift Herald drop, but deciding to hold on to it for just a moment longer as there's not much left in the tank here in the top lane. Anivia, boom, knocks him. Oh, that was actually more damage than I expected through the Urgot shield. Ooh-wee. Ornn has switched to the bot side as mid rotates to the, as bot rotates to the mid. Here on the red side, SKT doing a better job, stumbling over my words now, doing a better job holding on to their gold advantage here at the 17-minute mark. It does seem like the game is moving into their favor. Urgot trying to get the kill here on Anivia, who should be without egg, and that's going to be a kill. A much-needed gold going over to Peladit as he burns that bird alive. That ain't no Phoenix. That's an Ice Hawk. Because the Phoenix rises from the ashes. And that bird died. Just died. Didn't come back. Oh boy. Leviathan getting finished on Ornn. That is... What the heck's a Leviathan? Oh my god. Even more damage. Look at all that health. This item is nuts. Okay, I can't even look at it any longer. Ornn is going to be so stacked by the end of this game. It's kind of filthy. Big fight coming out. Anivia teleports directly into her death. That's going to change the tides of this fight for sure, as Blue has the advantage fighting over Dragon number 2. Ornn ultimate going to split this fight in two with a triple man knockup. Could be for this fight. Double knockup here. Master Yi looking to kill the back line as TSX holds the front side as Morgana. Tristana can't get anywhere into the fight. Master Yi pick up Victor. Burgo's going to go down to Ornn. Ornn staying alive. This fight has been bananas. 4 dead on red side, 3 dead on blue side. Poker Mage trying to get away. No flash, no fury. Oh. Oh, man. Annie going to go ahead and try to finish off the crab and control the dragon pit for a second longer. That was replay worthy for sure. We're gonna back up here about 30 seconds. No, about 1 minute here. Let's take a look at this fight as it breaks out in favor of blue. Here we see Ornn hit this ultimate. Boom. 1, 2, and 3. Burgos turns around off the dragon. Ornn tries to position himself so that Burgos can't get in with his fight. We want to see him melted here for sure. Burgos doing an excellent job alting the Ornn. We see all of this. Double knockups here. And Master Yi recognizes his moment to run in onto that Victor and execute. Meanwhile, Tristana doing his best to stay alive. Look at the damage go down. A beautiful Morgana baits out the rest of the damage and lands the rest of this ultimate. Meanwhile, Master Yi trying his hardest to get off of the Urgot. Urgot doing a great job trying to defend his carry. Oh, Annie gets the kill here, and it just starts to go in favor of blue. Oh, man, and then Annie gets stepped up on by Tristana, and it's not enough. And look at the way Ornn has all this damage. I don't know if it's this item or what. 4 charged attacks, gaining 127 permanent health. I don't know how I feel about that. All right, we'll step it back up and get back into the game here real quick. Thanks for bearing with me on the replay. And we are back into the game, live or not. We're close enough. The replay is a pretty good branding, I think, you know? People want to see the word replay twice. Oh my god, Ornn walks into the Urgot and is entered directly into the pits of hell. Dragon still up for grabs. Blue side going to have a 5v4 advantage if they look to force it here. Urgot going to fall off this bot tower as they look for Dragon number 3, Infernal Drake. Ooh, red side taking the time to drop the Rift Herald and is now looking to kill Leona out in the wilderness. Can't use the ultimate. Fastronaut goes bye-bye as a 2-item Master Yi tries to send everyone down. 2 kills there. Able to get the Black Shield. That's going to be number 3. Oh, man, what was a 5v4 advantage quickly turned in favor of X-Wolf. Super-powered Master Yi, 2-item, doesn't give a care in the world. The dragons all belong to he who lives up on high, Master Yi. Oh, I gotta kill this thing over here. That is why Leona Annie is going to be so important. I mean, Leona, Annie, Trundle, Urgot should be able to shut down Master Yi, but not if they have to use every single ability on him. That's a level 12 Yi against average level 10 across the blue side. He's going to do some serious damage. Rage Blade looking to be built next. I don't know about building the Rage Knife here. Doesn't that sacrifice your on hit? Or your crit chance? Yeah, I think you might wait to build full here. Maybe not if you've only got 1 crit item. But you got 2 pieces. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like the crit's better in this specific situation, as there aren't a lot of instances. I don't know. What do I know? Annie still carrying a gold bounty, even against a Tristana Master Yi here. This fight's going to go down. Morgana stepping into the midst of it, trying to lock down the tanks. Ornn stepping in to defend, but Morgana goes down fast here. They're trying to run after him. There's a big explosion of damage here in the mid lane. They stun Master Yi and knock him out of the fight, and then they knock out that Phoenix. Blue side played that fight beautifully and just in time to pick this Baron up and put it on their back so that they can march this game right back down their throats. Daddies who game say, nay, I will not be defeated by one man's Master Yi. Nay, indeed. Nay, indeed. They do a pretty bang-up job. Does bang-up mean good, or does bang-up mean bad? They did a good job killing the Baron. I wanted to use more descriptive language, but that's what I got for you. Urgot stepping up too far. It's going to get knocked back, but not killed. Tristana and Ornn just feed another kill over to blue side, and that gold difference at 22 minutes has again shifted in favor of Daddies Who Game, who are playing the macro. They don't give a crap about the first 20 minutes of this game because they know they're coming back stronger than ever. They got the macro on lock. They got an ADC who can just stop down the field, and a jungle who knows everything about everything, and a mid laner who believes in the power of sitting down and farming it out. And that's why we love Daddy's Who Game. Except for that big fat bully in the mid lane, I'm inconspicuous, coming in here as a diamond level player into a silver and gold ranged bracket. Annie getting caught out here. Big miss from Morgana. Tons of damage. Turns the 2v1 in his favor. Annie is good as gold. Does that bear get away with murder? Not gonna happen. Oh. The unexpected Jubilee coming out here, turning it around. Does sacrifice the bounty. I don't even know who got the kill on Annie. Let me see. Tristana gets the shutdown gold. That could be sacrificial, but oh man, unexpected. You know, last game I said I wanted to play Syndra. This game, I want to play Annie. Whew. I almost had a heart attack, I think. 3,000 gold up from that Baron power play. They are still marching down mid lane as they look for another tower. Trundle taking his little fireworm and trying to attack Ornn. What is that thing? You get a Pokemon if you're in the jungle now? He's got a Charmander? Oh, boy. Urgot zoning from the side. Victor clearing the mid. They're just going to keep shoving waves down enemy throat. Master Yi is going to be looking for some kind of setup, waiting in the wings. Triple item. He could do some serious damage, but they have so much hard crowd control. Easy crowd control, I should say. Annie and Leona are going to be able to shut down that Yi no matter who he is. Victor just zoning the Morgana to death. Oh, almost pulls the execution off as Urgot. They're going to have to fall back, but Leona with the excellent setup. That's going to be a kill instantly here in the mid lane, but Yeast setting himself on fire and running into the pits of despair. This could go either way. I don't know who's winning. Everybody's dead. Red side loses that fight, but not without trying. Oh, man. The setup from Leona, excellently played. The hourglass just enough to stall from Annie, keeping the Master Yi tucked in to not be doing constant chaotic damage. Urgot gonna keep marching down as Trundle tries to take the soul off the backs of what was once an all-powerful SKT. Oh, I'm going to have a sore throat tomorrow from all the shock and awe that Daddy's Who Game is putting on my plate. Trundle is, you know, I can't say that Trundle's broken here, but I will say he's got some serious impact on some of these fights in a way that I didn't expect. They are going to look to run down the Urgot here. No knockup. Master Yi going to flash forward and just continue to run him down. Master Yi proving that he's still got the chutzpah he needs as he looks for another victim. Leona going to get shredded here. Excellent cue from Master Yi as he tries to run down the Annie after being exhausted. He gets one more, but the bear and the hourglass are enough to stop him from popping off further. Really gonna have to pick his targets wisely. He can't let anyone who can push the waves stay alive by themselves. Anivia's got to be able to match here, or what are we even doing? I love to see a powerful character get shut down, but when they're behind, it feels so bad. Look at these two, tower dive and Ornn, as they take mid turret with ease. The bear doesn't even flinch. Victor looking for it. 8-2 Victor, 12-5 Annie. They are playing some devastatingly strong AP carries here. Whew, once they get ahead, it's just hard to itemize against. Look at this, 25 stacks Magi's. What is this bad manners coming out from Victor? Look at him abuse this item. Oh yeah, Master Yi, lock on target. Let's see another kill. He gets locked down instead. Morgana unable to hit it. If Master Yi can get a black shield and a little bit of peel from Ornn, I think it could go. Nice. We're seeing the setup of just what I'm talking about. Morgana trying to pocket for this X-Wolves Master Yi, who's still got 150 gold bounty, even though they're 4,000 gold behind. It's those hourglasses on Master Yi, or I'm sorry, on Annie and Victor that are creating such chaos for him. There's just no place like home for the holidays, really. So much ranged lockdown potential between Annie, Ornn, and Morgana, but Master Yi needs to be in the perfect centerfold. Even Tristana at this point has to act as peel for Master Yi with his ultimate. Blue side gonna try to set up here with their 4,000 gold bounty and pick a little bit further. Red side does have vision, so this is probably gonna get contested here as we see Ornn wrap around, has thrown an odd ultimate to the wolves, Bind coming out on Leona. They are gonna look for something. Master Yi coming up the backside of the fight. He's looking for blood. He gets flashed into it further, and Blue is executing everything. The hourglasses! The hourglasses! The hourglasses! Why? Oh my god. What is it? 1.5 seconds or 2.5 seconds? 2.5 seconds. And it's 2.5 seconds too long to be untargetable. Oh my god, Master Yi was trying so hard to fight that just right, and all they have to do is press their little hotkey and say goodbye and wait for him to melt in the 5 seconds of suspension. GGWP coming out, 29 minutes, game number 2 going over to Daddy's Who game. That's 2 games straight. I'm Inconspicuous is the master of being the nemesis for the entire league. You can see it right here on your screen if this client wanted to work properly. Damage charts are up and running. We're going to join you guys here in the chat and see who's still watching. We see Cow, Moo. Hey, Michael Irvin from Canada. What's going on, my friend? Oh, he's playing live. Great, great, great. He was the cow. Our Canadian cow. Cow is love, cow is life. Michael Irvin was now sword lady. Yeah, that's one way to describe Leona. The eyes shall be on you. I'm having fun watching in the loading screen. Brandon Tucker, let's go. Michael Irvin, the hourglasses were just too much. Whew. Garrett is busted and boosted, really. I'm Inconspicuous here doing, what do we see? 38,000 damage. He didn't even feel like the carry that game. The Annie felt like, for the bulk of the early game, was holding that thing together. And the problem is having 2 carries and no way to lock them down guaranteed. You know, Anivia Morgana, great CC, great ability to range, lock somebody down, and let Master Yi jump on them. But when they can just freeze themselves in time and the rest of the team can catch up, what are we even frickin' doing? You hate to see some of these damage numbers as that just feel so far off. Let me look. Like, I choose not to believe that this is the actual damage output from Anivia. Like that, like I watch Anivia hit abilities for so much more than that. Like, the crit possibility of a stunned, like, it just seems unreal to me. Like, was the Leandri's not finished? Did Leandri's not get finished? No, Leandri's gets finished. I guess it takes longer to ramp up because you get the Seraph's Embrace. But, like, just throwing the ultimate out there and letting them stew in it, you know, maybe also Leandri's isn't the move here. We don't have a ton of, like, super... We got Leona, but we don't have a ton of super health to, like, try to burn down. It's not like they have an Ornn. I don't know. Are any of the players on Discord for a post-game chat by chance? Da 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 da. I don't see any of the players. I'm going to join into the 2v2's channel just in case anybody is around for a post-game chat. If you're watching, join me here in the Discord Summoner's Cup spot. Oh, some players are. Let me make sure my sound's working. It looks like I got a problem here in Discord. Give me 1 second, guys, as I reconfigure. Can you guys hear me in Discord?
Yeah.
I can hear you as well. I'm Inconspicuous, the man, the myth, the legend, and David Burgos, the trundle of the hour. Guys, tell me, how much of that was, orchestrated, or how much of your draft did you feel confident in both Game 1 and Game 2?
I think Brent side was pretty good for us. I don't know. It was really nice people react. Picked blue side, we were trying to just screw it up. That was why you saw the blue one.
Okay, pause for 1 second as I apparently my stream cannot hear you. Ba 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 ba. This is the hold music. Ba 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 ba. Okay, they can hear you now, I believe.
Hey, okay.
Give me
Is that
some
better?
moves. Give me some moves in the chat so we know that you can hear them. I can see it on my stream, so I'm pretty sure it works. But
Yeah, I was like,
so you think the red side draft went better than the blue side draft?
yeah, bro, our blue side draft was so scuffed. We had to swap the Clud ban, and we were just kind of like, we saw the Master Yi pick, and we're like, shit. And so we just comfort picked. That's why you saw the Annie blue side pick 3.
I mean, I personally loved the Annie Leona. Like, it felt
Yeah.
devastating on a Tristana. Like, even when she would jump, it didn't even matter. Like, she was landing stunned still, and the easy follow-up, like the burst damage, everything about it felt like that was an Annie diff game. And then to
Yeah.
see your name with the most amount of damage, I was like, oh, you were there?
Yeah, I think having Annie bot and winning lane was super crucial for our game plan, especially because they got Yi rolling through top side, so that was really nice that we had a comfort winning bot lane.
Yeah, it was definitely unexpected too. Like, first game, both teams kind of prioritized against AP in a way. I mean, Twitch, yes, at Twitch you went AP too, but that second game having a double AP carry, it seemed like with Ornn and Morgana, you might have some like problems breaking through, and it just didn't come across that way at all.
Yeah. I think part of it too was like our team just executed really well. I was really happy with how like our jungle and top lane, David and Polluted, hadn't played with Poundmaker Bren before, so like we literally just played an ARAM before, and somehow our comms were still really well done and organized. So that's really cool.
Oh, so Poundmaker is a substitute for your team?
Yeah. So normally we have Lions. Poundmaker's like a top lane main, so he was just like the first person we could fill in tonight on such short notice. So
I see.
we're really thankful.
I see.
He played like a really big part in both games, especially like that Twitch. He had like a really star moment in Twitch game 1 where he like dodged the Kled R. And
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
He
yeah.
just really performed. So thank you for filling in, Bren.
I'm interested to see how this team shakes out without the Poundmaker drop in. Then I didn't realize you guys were playing with a sub tonight, so that's going to make things a little bit more interesting. I was calling you out as the nemesis of the league, as you are just outranking the rest of the players, I think, in the mid lane. So sometimes it felt like you were maybe bullying him a little bit harshly.
Yeah. I mean, I think game 2, they kind of their draft a little bit because Victor is pretty good into Anivia. But
Yeah.
I don't know. We kind of just got everything we asked for game 1. So
Yeah, I didn't realize that there were, in my mind, Anivia and Victor kind of fill out the same role in terms of both range, AP, and like AoE clear. So
Right.
it's kind of a surprise to hear you say that. I would have assumed they kind of go even there, if not in favor of Anivia for the full purpose of the passive. But
right. I think Victor just needs less to access his wave clear, whereas Anivia needs to like have a large mana pool, have some AP, and just kind of sit there for 10 seconds. So Victor
Yeah.
lets you like move a lot more, and like my team played around my early game really well. Like we blew flash and TP on Anivia like before she hit 6. So
yeah, there
That
was a
was also
lot
really
of good rotations. I guess I'm thinking more of the first game. I saw you rotate bot a lot and do a lot to help out in
Yeah.
favor of getting some gold down there on Twitch. I think Twitch got first blood maybe. And then at a certain point, it seemed like you were like, no, I'm the carry, and you just started taking gold off the map.
Yeah. I think we learned a lot too. Game 1, we realized they played a lot through like top jungle, and I think those were the 2 best players on their team. So like makes a lot of sense. It's just unfortunate the meta doesn't support that very well. Like it's hard to carry from top jungle.
Yeah. Burgos, are you here?
Unmuted. Yeah, there he is.
David Burgos, that game 1, I was commenting on how, the King of Bronze is keeping up with this platinum jungler. What do you have to say for yourself there?
Honestly, bro, it was the first game I felt like I did more at the end, but the first game was a really rough start, like really bad. I had like 2 deaths instantly, and then Daniel got put behind 2, and then we were just kind of like playing from behind, and then like that's when I had to just switch, and I was like, all right, we're playing for mid and bot for sure, Can't leave Daniel.
Both of those games, you guys were playing from behind for about the first 17 minutes, I think. They were doing a good job taking objectives off the map on you, and all of a sudden, like a light switch, it went the other way. I know Burgos at one point, the game 1, you and Garrett both were sharing like a 450 gold bounty somewhere in the 20-minute range, and it was like, who is this man?
Yeah, once jungle got ahead, I was just really tanky. That's pretty much it. And I think that new item, the Ravenous Hydra, dude, is just so broken. And like I've never built it on Trundle before, and I just right now this season I just been like building it. It's really good
Ravenous
for, like,
Hydra is
skirmishes.
certainly solid. Good wave clear, good jungle item altogether. Now, in Game 2, you're typically a Master Yi player. In Game 2, were you like, no, Master Yi's my one trick?
Oh, I wanted to punish him, dude, but he was so fed. He was so fed. That's why I felt like Game 1 I did a lot better, but this one I would have to play from behind the whole time. I had to just be on tank duty, because I was not doing much.
I was waiting to see Master Yi pop off like I've seen him in many, many, many bronze games. And when he came online and was just hunting down the Victor and the Annie and trying his goddamn hardest, it was kind of sad to actually watch like the hourglass literally just like negate his ability to pop off. Do you guys feel that like a large part of your team comp was designed specifically to shut down the Master Yi second pick?
The CC part, yeah, for sure. Once he picked it, obviously Master Yi's counter is hard CC, so we were like, Annie CC, Leona CC, Victor CC, even the Urgot has little knockout too.
Yeah, the Master Yi locked, I think, red 1 or red 2. And that was like kind of what pushed us over the edge. Like, all right, we're gonna trust you, Bren. Just lock the Annie. So we just sent the Annie, Leona bot lane, and that was like all our team CC basically. So that was like really crucial to shut down.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yeah, I was worried there that Morgana was gonna be able to stop some of that CC and like let the Master Yi pop off, but it just like you guys were able to do so much on top of those hourglasses to just kind of keep him locked in place. It was just sad. It made me so sad to be like, if I was Master Yi, I would be fucking, damn it, I'm not supposed to swear. bleep that out later. I would have crushed my keyboard in half. Like,
Yeah.
I just like so much anger of how easy it was for you guys to lock him down that it seemed unfair. Like the old days of having point and click stuns, you may as well have Vagar and Malzahar on your team too while you're at it. Like, it was like, geez.
Right.
Ugh.
I think everyone kind of goes through that Master Yi phase where you like think he's OP and then you pick him and then you have that one game where, like this game, you know, you just get smashed and stunned so hard that you can't play the game, and I don't know.
Yeah,
that was just rough. It reminded me of when I first started playing Yi, though, for sure.
You're like, look how strong this character is, and then a game like this happens where you're like, okay, this is his weakness.
Right. This is why I don't play him anymore. You know. Yeah.
I would have been really, I think, if I'm going in the post-game analysis, Tristana and Morgana, maybe not the best pick, and they unfortunately got picked there in the first round. But if they would have had something like a Morgana and a Seraphine in the bot lane, just another enchanter to help boost that Master Yi, I think there's a chance that he can survive in some of those fights longer, getting those heals and that supportive nature, and go for like a full, what was it, Season 8 double support lineup. Could have been interesting.
Oh yeah, like a double mage fallen, kind of cool to counter the Annie. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's hard too because they thought Annie was mid.
Yeah, there's a good chance they would have thought Annie was mid.
Yeah.
Now, I noticed there was, last question here. I noticed there was a Poppy ban in both games. Is that a meta thing, or is that a thing about your guys' team?
I think Daniel's been practicing some Poppy and normals and stuff. So I think they were scared of that.
Oh yeah, he has.
Because Poppy is like really good into Orin for denying like a lot of Orin CC. So it's like just a good neutralizer pick.
That
So
makes
maybe that's
sense.
what they were going for.
That absolutely makes sense. Yeah, I know Pellet it as a Fiora one trick, so the fact that that was their last ban was kind of a surprise. But if he's
Right,
been
it felt like they were trying
diversifying,
Yeah. It felt like they were trying to funnel him into Fiora so that they could camp topside, which was like really well thought out strategy. Just again, you know, the meta just didn't favor them. It's kind of unfortunate for them. But they played it really well. They executed the early game super well. So I think we have a lot to learn too, which is really nice.
yeah, I'm honestly speaking on behalf of my team. If my team makes it to the playoffs and has to go against SKT, their early game looks scary. Like,
Right.
that is definitely where they were shining, and I think you guys had the macro on lock, partly to do with the addition of Poundmaker. So I'm excited to see what happens, you know, in the next couple weeks here, watching your guys' team essentially rebuild a reputation off the back of I've already forgotten the player's name. Damn it. Lion, thank you.
Yeah.
Who's
Or
a
Reese, yeah.
relatively new to the game, correct?
Yeah. So a lot of our practice has been focused around just like kind of the macro stuff. So I think we'll have a lot to learn, even though she didn't even play these games. Like as a team, if we can go over this at any time. But yeah, like I said, like they put up a really good fight. So that was like super fun, super close matches. And thanks again for them being flexible and letting us sub here, because we definitely would have had to forfeit next week.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Well, thank
GGs.
you so much, guys, for joining me in the post-game chat. We will catch up as most of the games are happening next week. This is almost like a pre-week one. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here on YouTube as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in here on Replay Cafe Summoners Cup Season 3, Game 1. Daddies Who Game takes home a victory and maybe takes home the, what are we calling this thing? Summoners Cup?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All
We're gonna
right.
lift that trophy.
Excellent. Thank you, guys. Have a great night.
GG's. Good night.
GG's.
Night.